Throughout history, men have had to stand out and compete if they wanted to achieve status and obtain a mate. Look no further than nature's showy tails of peacocks or impressive antler racks on deer to demonstrate just how much men had to invest in competition in order to win. But what if there was another way? In this video, I argue that for too long, we've allowed our masculine biological nature to drive and define leadership. But that through cooperation and a more feminine leadership approach, we can become better leaders, build stronger teams, and achieve outcomes where everyone wins. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and bell now to be notified every time I post a new video about how to lead and live a more authentic, fearless life. As an evolutionary biologist, I love being able to bring my biological background into the leadership forum, where I work now as a professional speaker and leadership coach. So let's start with the basic biology. When we look at reproductive curves for males, in other words, how many potential offspring they can father, they look the same across most species. A handful of really high quality males get all the ladies and all the opportunities to populate the next generation. Most males get few or no opportunities to father offspring. What this means is that males are biologically designed to do all they can to stand out, to show off, to spread their peacock tail and strut, because the competition is fierce. And biologically, the only two things that really matter are survival and reproduction. Nearly any risk is worth taking to stand out if you're a male. Obviously, with our complex cultural setup, this doesn't hold completely true for humans today. But by and large, higher status men have more access to resources, and therefore more women tend to be attracted to them. Women, on the other hand, have never had to stand out. The female reproductive curve ranges across a normal distribution, i.e., almost any woman who wants to have a baby will have no problem finding a male to reproduce with her, in any species. There's really little variation in reproductive output, and therefore no biological need for any woman to try to stand out. In fact, when you look at the natural world, you'll see that most females tend to be the more drab, boring-looking gender across species. As a side note, not needing to stand out, and actually the danger associated with it for females, is likely a driver for having fewer females in positions of power today. But that's for another video. After all, standing out is a risky business. It's why male peacocks get eaten at 6 times the rate of their female counterparts, and why your son's car insurance is higher than your daughter's. Standing out is inherently dangerous, as is competition. But humans no longer live in that sparse, scary environment where if someone wins, someone else has to lose. We aren't playing a zero-sum game in the interconnected and interreliant setup of the world we've established. Isn't it time for leadership to make a shift as well? Perhaps a little less standing out and competing, and a little more standing back and cooperating in order that all ships rise. How do you think you operate as a leader? Do you need to be recognized for your efforts and contributions? Or are you more focused on assuring that the team succeeds? Let me know in the comments below. As companies continue to expand globally and the focus shifts to more collaborative, inclusive, relationship-heavy cultures, these play to the strengths of a more feminine leadership style. Feminine leadership is described as being more holistic, pulling people together from across sectors to gain input from multiple stakeholders and diverse perspectives, which is particularly important during times of extreme change. Think get it right, rather than having to be right. Imagine how much more powerful our teams can be when they understand that when one wins, we all win. The time for feminine leadership is overdue. If you're ready to better understand the benefits of feminine leadership, consider joining The Leap. The Leap is an ongoing professional and personal development network that enables women to thrive. Reach out to us at info@wearetheleap.com and let's schedule a call to find out more about how women like you are figuring out their biggest challenges and taking the leap into success. And if you're a man watching, perhaps send a team member or a partner. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this content, I suspect that you are hungry for more solutions to the problems that haunt most of our modern lives. So go ahead and check out these other 2 videos that I think might be useful to you. And if they don't solve your problem, feel free to reach out to me directly at info@rebeccaheiss.com, and let's figure it through together. In the meantime, please do me the favor of subscribing and liking the video so you don't miss any more upcoming content. Until next time, live more, fear less.